Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and we are back with episode 9 of I Married the Girl That I Hate the Most in My Class. This episode is basically about why Maho does the things she does. Though we do need to talk about a couple of things before we begin. First off, I decided to cancel my pre-order for volume 1 of the manga. I do like this series, but I'm not 100% sure. I might wait for some deals for it. I don't know. I'm more interested in getting volume 9 of The Masterful Cat Is Always Depressed Again, which it does come out much later, but I'm like, I'll save my Amazon money for that, and I also got Digimon as well. But in terms of manga chapters, it's primarily 28 and a little bit of 29 with a little bit of 27. The rest of 26 and the majority of 27 are basically skipped over, which is kind of a shame because 26, like the rest of 26, about them getting ready for a couple's date or multiple dates, everybody a group date going to the park, and we also get to see kind of Seiso's she says grandma react to meeting Maho. There's just a lot of big comedy bits. In the same way with in 27, there's a lot more comedy. One thing at the beginning of the episode, we do see Mako's, or I think, hold on. We do get to a little bit of see Himari's outfit, and it's the outfit that she wore at the outro, so unfortunately no Himari's feet. There's also should have shown Akane's feet as well. I'm just bringing up these details because I hate that it's missing as a footman. But yeah, so it's kind of a shame there's a lot more comedy aspect, and maybe it will be an OVA episode or something. Like I said, there's some really good oh, whoops. I didn't mean to show that quite yet. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry about that. We'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, there's just a bit more comedy. In terms of what was actually shown in terms of 27, they go on do a water ride, and both Himari and Maho do get wet, and you can see their bras, more so Himari's. Akane in the manga does give him crap for being basically a pervert. There's also, they go to like a little cold section, and then Shisei gets frozen over. There's also the roller coaster, and there's a little bit different positioning where the characters sit, but basically Akane gets passes out, and when she comes to, she acts very robotic. And then the big final bit is, there's a couple more final bits, but then with Akane, at least the big Akane moment is in their Ferrisville, and then she basically admits that she hates the majority of rides, but she's willing to do it because she wants her sister to be happy. It's basically a two-way street between her and Maho. They both want to make each other happy. And the final bit is they go to a haunted house little area. Maho really likes it, and then she has a medical problem, but she trying to brushes it off at being nothing, when in reality it is pretty something serious. Her condition. She kind of jokes about it, and he gets angry at her that she doesn't do it. But that's it does it. And the rest of the episode is basically Maho tries to seduce Saito because the point of the series of her actions is because Akane was always trapped in a cage taking care of her sister. She never had any friends, and she couldn't live the life that she really wanted because of that. Now that she is in high school, she wants to become a doctor and everything. Maho believes it is her responsibility to free her. She's been willing to take her place in marriage in order for her sister to be happy. And Saito actually comes to the conclusion by himself. He figures out there's a lot more inner monologue from him that I really like. One bit that I kind of wish they didn't gloss over is when they have to go to a hotel because Akane kicked them out for seeing them doing lovey-dovey stuff. She cries like, "Oh, this is the first time that Akane has hated me and everything," and said those nasty words. The anime, he's like, "Oh yeah, that could be a problem." Or in the manga, he's a lot more reassuring and everything. And I think that I hate that they glossed over that. It's kind of an important bit. It's like, yeah, Connie hates me all the time. Like, this is nothing new to me. She'll get over this. I don't know. I would think that would be part of his character, at least what we've seen in the anime. But yeah, it's and when he eventually takes her to the hospital and everything because of her condition, she forgot to take her medicine. He says, you hate me because I'm trapping your sister, and so you feel like if you replace her, you will you get to live her life freely for everything. And yeah, she spills the beans. She'll eventually tells her sister afterwards, and she says, I really want to make my sister smile, and he says, I agree as well. I want to make her. Of course, kind of hears this business when she runs off. They both want to make her smile, and so I'm going forward to seeing where his belief, because he does like her, so he's kind of, when since he's heard all these bad things, he wants to make her dream as a reality as possible. So yeah, I think that's kind of why he's staying for a bit. Like, he does like her, but I don't think he's completely fallen in love with her quite yet. But he definitely wants to make her dream happy. One thing that I wish the anime also did is, because when she recovers and confesses to her sister, in the manga, she just straight up kisses him on the cheek, and I'm like, oh, that could have been so much better. Like, I think I'm falling for Saito because he's such a good dude. I mean, he's really nice, and honestly, Kane does get furious and everything, but I'm like, man, I really wish they would have sold that bit more. Just her being, oh, I love you, Saito-kun, Saito senpai. I just love you, and I want to be with you. I feel like the seduction would have added more if she'd done the kiss. It would have sold a little bit more. And there is a little bit more Kami bit, but yeah. After that, Kane confronts him, hey, when are you going to come home, and were you serious about making me happy? Like, yes, of course. And she gives a little smile. Of course, as soon as that happens, we see that Himari comes in. He's like, I knew it. You've been living together. Now, hopefully in the manga, they're going to capture the scene where everybody's surrounded by, and she confronts him being very nasty looking. I'll show right here. But yeah, this look right here, the disgusted look and everything. Hopefully we do get that. I very much would appreciate that. Just saw how angry she is. In terms of episode, I do really like it. Really sucks that we missed the comedy bits. Just I really wanted to see Shisei's mother again, their confrontation. There's just a lot of good comedy bits, but it's an overall episode. We get the purpose and everything. It kind of makes sense. We need to focus more on Mahu and get the resolution, and then move forward and seeing him and have Himari have her spotlight, her confronting Akane and everything. Yeah. I don't know. There's like I said, there's aspects of the episode. It kind of also felt rushed. Another thing it felt like it was still being a little bit hurried. I'm like, okay, you're just trying to get through the bits as well. So not necessarily a bad episode. It just this definitely could have been benefit from being a little bit longer. Maybe taking a week off and having a more comedy based OVA or something, or I think having a little OVA episode like 26.5 or something, 8.5, like an 8.5 would have helped us along, and something along the lines. But also does get a little bit muttering with the with going to the amusement. Like, I guess they could have done a more of a comedy. A more comedy bit, like, hey, watch the OVA if you want to know more. I don't know. I think they could have pulled that off, but that's just me personally. I'll see you guys next time for episode 10, the big confrontation. That should be sweet. I'm probably gonna have to look for a secondary source that has more of the translated side, the fan translation, or I might have to just look at the Japanese side of the Japanese words of the side of the manga, because I believe I believe this series is going to come to an end before I finish. I think, as I'm assuming we're going to get the rest of 28 and then 29, so we're probably cutting it a little bit close. But regardless of the fact, okay episode, just wish it was a little bit paced better. I'll see you guys next time for episode 10. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys next time.